South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. Where them boys still boating in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Bell Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking 9, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South, raised in the South. A Dade County nigga that was made in the South.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's good? What's good? I'm in this thing all about myself. Hold on, man. I'm gonna be all big. Get this thing together. I ain't did it by myself in a while. I don't know who's gonna pop in here with me, but right now, just me and that bitch. Make sure I hit the like, hit the like button, man. Hit share, like, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. Just jumped on here, man. But mainly want to talk a little about Jordan Lyles, man. Jordan Lyles, show you his highlights. But also, dog, listen. College football crazy right now, man. And Miami going crazy right now. Got a couple tweets I want to show y'all, man. Some interesting stuff coming out. I'm gonna pop a couple of them in here also. But yeah, Miami lands a center tonight. A starting center. New quarterbacks jumping on the board. Like what? Arkansas quarterback. Then jumped in the board in the talk with Cam Ward. Just Jesus Christ. Going back and forth with Ohio State fans. If you're not a villain, man, if you're not in the Caneville group, man, you're not a villain, man. I don't know what the hell you're doing if you're not a villain. Put myself in the corner up here. Make myself dim in and out. So yeah, man. So Miami flipped Jordan Lyles. Now about a week ago, we put up a center and nothing happened. It was for this guy. It was for this guy. That's when we heard Jordan Lyles was gonna flip. But you know everything moves all slow. Now the kids be negotiating for their money. You know what I'm saying? They be negotiating for their money, so things move kind of slow sometimes. But it was for this guy. A couple weeks we put up a center. And this is Jordan Lyles. Jordan Lyles, I think he's came from Texas, transferred into St. Thomas. At the same time, Beast running back was transferring from a part of Florida. Kid name is, let's see. They got 2 lines. I think it was 4-star. I think both was 4 stars. Stacey Gage was transferring from North Florida, and I think Jordan Lyles came in from Texas. And I thought Stacey Gage was going to be the guy this year, but they kind of split carries. But Jordan Lyles, my God, I'm going to pop in this tape, man, and watch this kid run his ball, man. He nasty. He's nasty. Next check, I'm gonna be a villain. That subscription moving over to the Caneville soon now. That subscription moving over to the Caneville. Give me a thumbs up if I'm loud enough, man. I think sometimes I don't be loud enough, man. See if I can get closer to the mic. So give me a thumbs up if I'm loud enough, man. See if I can lift my chair up a little bit. Talking to the mic for y'all. So let's see. Let's see what we got. So Jordan Lyles, if you're just popping in here, man, this is Jordan Lyles. We're gonna watch a little bit of his. I'm turning. We don't need them. He's had some massive runs this year, dog. Let's see. Just watch his tape for a second, dog. Kid is dirty. Appreciate you too, big doggy. But yeah, Jordan Lyle, man, is great balance, though. Hard to bring down, man. He runs behind his pads, absorbs contact. There's going to be a couple crazy runs in here, like that one, dog, from this kid, man. If you haven't watched him play, watching this should make you really, really excited, dog. Wonder what plan B for Mario if we don't get Cam Ward. I'm gonna talk on that a little bit. If you're just getting in here, man, Jordan Lyles, beast back. Another quarterback came off the board today, which is a UCLA quarterback, Dante Moore. He ended up at Oregon. Looked like Blunt committed to Miami, like he came out and fessed up to Miami tonight also. We also picked up a center, Zach Carpenter. Y'all looking at these runs, dog? This is St. Thomas Aquinas. So they're not playing against chopped liver. Like they're not playing against suckers. You know what I'm saying? This is St. Thomas Aquinas. Tough schedule. Yeah, so somebody said if we don't get Ward, I wonder what Ward is there another backup? Well, another quarterback that's jumped on the board, KJ Jefferson, maybe jumping in the transfer portal. KJ Jefferson, 6-7 touchdowns, thrown for 8,000 yards, ran for 1,800 yards. Rushed for 21 touchdowns, played in 44 games. That's the kind of guy that Miami's looking for. Miami's looking for a guy that they can evaluate. They can watch him in ups. They can watch him in downs. Shout out to Medi jumping in this thing, looking like what was the video game people? What's the video game people they used to play? When boys had the hoodies on. But yeah, so it looked like another name, KJ Jefferson. But this is what I think. I think Jakari Brown. Who we're hearing is. I've talked to him all week long. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing he's balling out in practice. Like we told y'all, and I think Jakari Brown may ease the pain after the 28th. We're going up to New York to check him out. I think he may ease the pain when it comes to this quarterback talk, especially if we haven't landed a quarterback by then. That's what, 10 days from now? Maddie, you watching this Jordan Lyle film, boy? You got a new camera, boy. Your camera look crisp, boy. We can't hear you. You muted. I can't hear you at least.
I press this thing too. I'm tripping. All right, you can hear me?
I would never touch my mic. My mic been on for 2 years, I think. I don't touch it. Not one button on it. It just stay right where is it.
Y'all can hear me? I'm coming in good.
You watching these highlights, boy? This boy is nasty.
No, yeah, like I look. Everybody in the comments, shout out to LNV. Everybody in the comments, shout out to everybody in here, not just Ellen, but shout out to everybody here.
Right.
Everybody in the comments talking about JJ still. JJ will happen if it happens. It's like, leave that alone. We need to worry about what we got in this room. And Jordan Lyle is, look, man, I don't care what nobody says. Mario has figured something out because 2 years in a row, he's taken an absolute dog right out of the hands of Ohio State. Perennial playoff team, except this year. That boy said Def Jam Vendetta.
That's where the hoodie views are from. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this again.
Perennial playoff contender. You know what I'm saying? But a 7-5, you know, Mario Cristobal, 5-7 Mario Cristobal has 2 years in a row taking the best running back, probably in the city. I ain't gonna say the state, but probably in the city. Out of, you can just do that with the wide receivers. It's over with. This was supposed to look like. This is how it looks when you build that wall of South Florida, the one that Howard Schnellenberger spoke about. And it's climbing. We gonna climb up into Tampa and Orlando sooner rather than later and start taking what we want. And when that happens, boy, it's over with. Trust me.
But you're right. I mean, you're right. He the best back in the city right now.
You can make an argument.
Him and who?
Based off of level of competition and doing it at the upper levels, there's an argument to be made.
This is how it's supposed to look. You're right. This is how it's supposed to look. And looking at Derek Plass, looking at that tweet. You saw that tweet, right?
Which one? He said this one gonna piss y'all off when he was responding to the Ohio State.
Yeah.
Was it about that? Was it about that, or was it about something else?
Well, the Ohio State fans said, "Bro, all y'all doing is promising these kids bags of money." Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna make it big.
Shout out to Ryan Mack. That boy tweet all the photos, man. He locked in. Are you going somewhere on Wednesday or no?
I don't know, bro. I ain't really got up. I may go down there and watch the show at Chaminade. Bro, it's right down the street. I could damn near
hell no.
Bro, all they're doing is promising these kids bags of money. That's all this is. But they are saving us from a lot of bullshit, though. Those are not the type of kids you want in your program, which is why Miami ain't going to be nothing but trash-ass program. They have been because they have a bunch of kids there who are not there for the right reasons. Listen, this is what I got to say about that.
I love it.
But, okay, so this, and then Derek, and then King, what the other tweet when he said, then Derek Plass said, this next one really gonna piss him off. Derek Plass is he said this next one really gonna. Yeah, offensive lineman committee say this next one really gonna piss him off. Talking to the Ohio State Buckeye fan. But listen, this is what I gotta say to that. When they start talking, and I'll let you rock, Mehdi. When they start talking about what we're gonna get, what's the name? Hold it back up here. When they start talking about kids with money, wanting kid, and I know it ain't nothing but fan talk. When you don't get a kid, you say it's money. Kids with money, and them ain't the type of kids we want. We don't want kids going to a program for money. Why we can't ever just call it business? At what point are we going to business? At what point are we gonna call it little kids sitting down with their handlers or their lawyers or whoever they got helping them do business, right? Do business like any other profession, like anything else. Why is it always looked at like it's some bags being handed and greed going on? And every time when they start talking about us getting money, we start talking about immature shit like that. Like greed and bags and hungry and all this stuff. No, all y'all money hungry. Every last one of the coach who holds teams who hold teams hostage, play like they finna go to another team. All y'all money hungry. Every last one of y'all. So why when they start talking about the kids, they start talking about the kids like, oh, the main type of kids we want our program. We don't want kids that want money. What? Just call it business like everybody else. Just call it business, just like everybody else. Just call it business. Why we can't just call it business? Why gotta be monkey business because because the kids are doing it or blacks are getting money, whatever you want to call it.
Because the fan's not gonna recognize that, especially if their cultural upbringing don't mirror the kids that's getting paid. They're never gonna understand it. It's always gonna be, oh, they're paying. It's okay when it happened to you at your school when your guy was signing up.
He should want to come to Ohio State for all the tradition. Come bust his ass, break his leg for the tradition. No, these kids are doing business now. Deal with it until somebody else figure out a way to fucking stop it, like they will, and put handcuffs on it. Deal with it. They dealing in business. Look like Miami dealing with it. We respect them as young men. They're going to come in and they're going to be held to a standard. And if their ass can't deal with the money and play football at the same time, they're gone. That's it. But it's business. Stop talking about it like it's anything else. Because your goddamn coach sit down and he do business and he fucking say play like he's going to Penn State so Ohio State could give him more money. Y'all don't get mad at that. That's business. So these kids doing business.
Shout out to Michael King. He said what needed to be said. You know what I'm saying? He said what needed to be said.
Right.
We know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this goes all the way back to me sitting down with Coach Mo. I knew what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing because I knew it was going to this. And Shamar can't sit down and do business with Mario. Jordan Lyles probably can't sit down and negotiate with Coach Dennis. You know what I'm saying? So they were going to have adults in the room, whether we call it a handler, because it's always a handler. When they're talking about an athlete, it's never a lawyer or it's never a guy who understands business. It's always these goofy words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I knew it was coming to this. These kids are doing business and look like Miami is doing business with them and respecting them as young men. But to he, what's the saying? To he's just giving a lot. What's the saying? To he who is given a lot is expected.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. And they're gonna have to wholesale. They said essential. They're gonna have to be able to deal with money, cool cars, beautiful women, getting their books and playing fucking football. And if they can't, your ass will be at SMU. That's it. That's what it is.
Not SMU.
Well, SMU's the ACC now. It probably be some now. You probably fall a little further than that now. You know what I'm saying? SMU fucking with the big boys now. But you understand what I'm saying, dog. Let's stop it, dog. Let's just call it business. Business has entered into college football, and your favorite player coming to play as a fucking slave and don't have any money in his goddamn, no food in his refrigerator when he leave a football game. Those days are kind of over. Yeah,
kind of they are.
They're over. Yeah, they over because I've interviewed a few of these kids. They got money. I'd be like, dog, let me hold something. I forgot my wallet at home. The fuck? Yeah, they walking that with iced up. Shit get cold when they walking there. We're like, damn. Yeah, dog, they getting money, bro. For whom is much given, what it is, from whom much is given, much is required. And that's it. That's it. That's it. So they can ask for what they want, but they're going to have to deal with the responsibility of having a bunch of money, being able to do what you want, and still having to take your ass to practice, and still having to get cussed out by Mario, and still having to, and yes, if you can't handle it, and there's going to be a lot that can't handle it, you're going to have some horror stories. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Shout out to everybody in here for the record. Appreciate y'all. Make sure I hit the like button, subscribe. Did we hit? We hit 2K subscribers, man. Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all some real ones. But nah, yeah, you're right. Street. That's exactly what it is. It's business.
Yeah.
Don't get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Mr. Overdose. Yeah, every player on Bama got charged. When they was doing it, it wasn't business. It was, oh yeah, he's a good player. Like, that's when we started a McDonald's bag in the table, got $20,000 in it. Oh yeah, it's not a big deal. When we leave a duffel bag at the restaurant and I walk out, it's okay because the SEC's doing it. Now, when these guys are commanding six figures and haven't taken a snap of college football, y'all won't be mad about it because they don't choose your school.
Right.
Well, tighten up.
Yeah. Basically.
Tighten up. But yeah, back to Jordan Lyles, man. Shout out to Jordan Lyles. Shout out to Mario on the flip. I think Christmas coming early for Canes fans. I'm gonna just leave it at that. There is a lot of time between now and Wednesday. Buckle your seatbelts. You said that my man from Central, he flipped already too, or no?
Well, tonight he posted a bunch of hurricane pictures like everybody else. He posted himself jumping to the pool with a big M.
I mean, his mom pretty much said what it is. So I mean,
yeah,
she gave that away.
You ain't seen this yet, Mitty, huh?
What, the NIL ballers?
Yeah, nobody ain't really seen it yet, huh?
I did see that.
One of the biggest changes in college football.
You saw
it? NIL. Name, image, and likeness. More money, more money, more money. My name is Daryl Streeter, and basically my life is NIL. I'm around NIL athletes all the time. And it's not just men in football. Some of the women are the bigger NIL ballers in this game.
They are the bigger NIL, the biggest NIL ballers.
Basketball players, water polo, any sport in college football.
Pause that real quick, Street.
Since sports started.
Let me see. Can I pause it? Oh.
Yeah. Hey, real fast. If y'all not paying attention, man. This is what we call leveling up, man. That's a commercial. This is a commercial for a TV show. You understand? So,
he's talking about leveling up. But yeah, we just talking about
yesterday's price is not today's price. I want you to understand this.
They complained about the face masks. They complained about the forward pass. But for years, the college kids was the only ones complaining about being hungry when they were in college. But also, I believe college sports has changed forever. Because it's one thing having a hungry, broke kid running wind sprints and a full one with that bag and a Mercedes outside one.
Just said the same thing, right?
Guys. Guess what? Saturday is coming, and we're going to. One of the biggest changes in college football is in.
Let me see. It's another one. This is Cam Kitchens.
Away from the U.
Right now it's in shorts, but hey.
NIL favorites. Cam Kitchens has set high expectations.
Cam Kitchens had about $10,000 worth of shoes in the goddamn room.
A UM Hall of Famer. Let's go see how NIL has changed his life and how NIL is living. What's going on, man?
NIL.
Some players are getting paid a lot more than other players.
This man had about $10,000 worth of shoes he hadn't worn.
Me too. No, I'm just kidding.
You for real?
I probably do.
No.
You gotta just play. You gotta play good.
That wasn't from NIL. That was from years and years of collecting.
That's coming over time. So.
But yeah, man, y'all type NIL ballers in YouTube, man. Go check that out, man. Let's get this Jordan Lyles back up here. That's Cam Kitchens. We did Chance Robinson sat down with his mom. Mom's a beast with business, bro. She got to talking. She got to talking to coaches and her son being a product, and she understands the things that have to happen. Let's see if we get Jordan Lyles back up here. Come on, Joe. But basically, man, we jumped in here, man, to talk a little bit about Jordan Lyles just to show off his highlight tape. I know he had some crazy runs this year.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Shout out to Jordan Lyles. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. And despite what you might hear from other sources, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, nobody knows what's going on with Jeremiah Smith except Jeremiah Smith. I'm just look, the cat's out the bag, right? Like, Wednesday gonna be crazy. It's the dead period. We can't talk to them. Everybody's made their final impressions. Tomorrow got to end home. Maybe some other things happened over the weekend. I ain't gonna speak on that. Just understand that whatever the situation is, it's not for lack of effort from Miami's behalf, right? So whether it goes the way you want it to go or not, y'all were the same way last year about Brandon Ingram, and then you were okay again, right? You saw Jacoby George, and you were like, you know what? Maybe it ain't so bad. You saw, the Colombian Julian Element, aka Xavier Strepo. Y'all were okay again, right? The same thing.
Uh-huh.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Don't let this stuff keep you up at night. You got what, 2 days? Almost a day now if you're already in the East Coast. You'll find out Wednesday morning what happens. We'll go to there, man. Like, if he stays with Ohio State, cool. If he goes to FSU, cool too. That means you're just close enough to beat that ass. And we gonna be straight, dog. If you come to the U, you already know what time it is. But hey, the U gonna be good.
But to be transparent with people, bro. It's really odd because I really know. I really know Jeremiah and his dad. Like no, went to school with him. We all went to New Orleans. Got a pair of shoes right here. Been trying to get a Jeremiah for the last 3 weeks. They've been so busy. We've been so busy, can miss it. And they probably only a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Really know the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? See the cousin, the daddy, grew up with my girlfriend. Like, really know him. But it's a weird thing. We see, because when we see him, we talk to him. I was supposed to went to lunch with him the other day. It's not like I don't ever sit down and say, man, what school you going to?
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. It's kind of like having a family member that's famous, and every time you see him, you don't be like, hey man, what is like, man, when you smell Beyonce breath? What a breath smell like? That's not what you think about when you see him, bro. Even though it's on your mind, you know what I'm saying? It's not, because at the end of the day, life is about relationships. And sometimes you'll be surprised, like it's the final hour and they don't know where they're going. You'll be surprised. Like when it's like this,
we told you. I said it last time with Shamar. Like
right.
Y'all saw him. Y'all saw Streeter sitting 4 feet away from this man. Had no clue until he said he came out in a maroon suit. And it's like, oh yeah, it's over with. Like,
right.
like you don't know. You don't know. And what for the past 3 seasons now? What we been doing? Is Shamar coming back home? For the answer, it is what it is, right?
I got some shoes from right here. I got some shoes from right here. Look.
The bottom line is this is the biggest decision a lot of these kids are ever gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of the fact that, yeah, Street might have some insight. He might know, but he knew Shamar's people very well too. And up until the moment that he put that hat on, and you can see it. I don't know if you still got that video.
Nobody in my house was a size 13, Mitty. Nobody in this house wears a size 13, not even close. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Maybe you know what these are, Mitty. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, some dunks. They cool, man.
He had on a black pair the other day. But these are his.
Hey, Jay Stones, the memberships are not set for Canesville, but they're coming soon.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description. Yeah, we just got to finish setting it up. But yeah, these are Jeremiah Smith's songs. Been trying to give it to him. Probably just take it to him when he commit the other day. When he commit, and these shoes are blue, so no, there's no clues in the shoes. These motherfuckers.
He's committed Duke, man. It is. No, I'm just kidding.
But with size 13 and they blue. But yeah, those are his. I probably just take it to him Wednesday when he commit, because at least we'll know he's sitting still then. And yeah, bro, so it's like real relationships, man. It's like, even if he go to Ohio State, like, I'd be like, damn, I don't get to cover him for 3 years. But I'm happy for him.
Because it's deeper than rap, man.
What just happened, man? They just yelled across the street at the restaurant, man. Something just happened in sports. Every time. I can hear anytime Jimmy Buckets make a shot. Anytime.
What, he lost already?
Something just happened, dog. Something just happened. I'm telling you.
It ain't the Heat. It must be Monday Night Football, because
I got a restaurant right across the street. What's
that? Twin Peaks, right? Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Something just
Seahawks. The
happened.
Seahawks
Though.
just scored.
Did they? I knew it. I knew it. But yo, real talk, man. So that's just being. That's just
28 seconds left in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's just being transparent with y'all, bro. Like, so it's never phony. Like we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know them straight up, but I'm never gonna breathe down their door talking about, damn, dog, what school you gonna go to? I know they might make y'all mad. I know they might make y'all upset.
No, if you feel,
but there's bigger things in life than that, huh?
You've clearly never been around anybody who has some type of stature or influence. Like,
right.
When you meet people like that,
Right.
that's just not the things that come up or what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about life, how things going. I mean, y'all see, I think there's a reason why y'all see we bring the type of content we bring compared to other people, because when streeting with these people, it's like, I knew him from Little League. So I'm not going to ask about those things. You know what I'm saying? Even in high school, you might talk about it, but, and then when you see the other people, that's all they in their face about. All these recruiting sites and other Canes content creators and media members,
right.
That's all they do is get in their face about that. And then people get tired of that. And that's why you see us having these in depth. I don't know where else you gonna find another. They had that, you had JJ's interview going into 11th grade. I mean, in the senior year.
Yeah.
To sit down with him.
Yeah.
If y'all go back and watch on the Footballville, shout out to Footballville.
Right.
I don't think they asked. They might have, but I don't think you asked anything about what school he was going to.
He was. It's funny because we just talked about the schools, and he committed to Ohio State like 2 days later, out the blue. It was like out of nowhere. I don't know what it was about, but man, when you look at Ohio State track record and putting kids in the NFL,
man,
you can't argue that shit.
Ohio State kids got that touchdown.
For real, yeah. If you look at that track record about wide receivers putting wide receivers in the NFL, you understand why. But why are we stealing so many kids from Ohio State? What is it? Is it kids that they dropped? Like, what is going on?
What you mean?
Like, what do you mean? What I mean? Like, we done flip how many kids from Ohio State in a couple?
2.
How many kids we done flip?
3 actually.
Yeah. What is going on?
Flipping them like hot pasta. We did that on purpose, y'all. I think these kids are. I can't speak for the linemen, the 5-star linemen, but I think these guys are kind of understanding that there's an opportunity to put on. And I think you needed somebody who is actually not just from the city but from this program to sell it to them. And I think Mario's just a master of what he does when it comes to the recruiting game. I think it's starting to carry over. I think it's starting to hold weight. Because it's not the win-loss. Like they could care less about that. It's clear that that's not what the goal is. Like there's like, we'll get to that. We're good on that. What they want people to is like, are you committed to this? Oh yeah, you saw this street? I was gonna share this screen.
What do you mean by a mole?
Look.
Huh? Randy Shannon plant. At this point, it's fair to ask if Miami planted this guy on the staff to kill our defensive recruiting.
Oh my God, I love it.
They just went undefeated, dog. Like now they're talking about.
I love it, dog. It's hilarious. It is so funny.
I wish we was that calculated.
Do you know what they're accusing us of? Do you know how difficult that is? And if that's the case, what's stopping Derek Nicholson from doing the same thing?
I wish they was that calculated.
I remember I went to the Central Columbus game last year. I saw that man stand on the sideline with all that garnet and gold on. Man, I went to. I'm not gonna say that, but I can't imagine. But I was very displeased
I just saw him in Tallahassee. All
Yeah,
the Florida State coaches
seemed
were there with Jeremiah.
it seemed like he's playing his role correctly up there. You think he has aspirations to be a DC again, or even a head coach?
Don't seem like it, right? I think somebody was looking at him as a DC. What's the name? I'm
No.
finna text Guy Mom. Guy Mom is assistant officer coach. The assistant wide receiver coach is her son, Guy Lemonier. I'm finna ask her if he. I'm gonna see if she know anything. Ask your son. Are they?
It's a fair
What have we done to Florida State? What Florida State crying about?
Apparently, we spying.
Huh?
Apparently, we're spying.
They just got Marvin Jones.
Oh, he committed to them?
Yeah. All that damn crime.
Robbery. Maybe Dale Porter leaving after the bowl game.
Yeah, they just got Marvin Jones.
They are the easiest powerhouse to go after since they haven't won a championship. Once we start winning 10-11 games, we're going after more Alabama UGA players. We already go after Alabama players. What you mean? We took Jaleel Skinner from Alabama. Y'all forgot. That was the first time Mario stuffed Nick in the locker. He ain't here no more, but we taking place in Alabama.
I think we win more games this year with Jakari Brown playing quarterback than Tyler. I think we would have won more games last year.
This past season?
Yeah. Remember I said Tyler was going to average 200 yards a game, and I was like, remember at the beginning of the season? It was like 220, I said. Then I walked back there after he beat Texas A&M. I was like, I think he's going to go off. I think this season we would have won more games with Jakari at quarterback. Period.
You said this coming season, or if he just started?
No, this goddamn season has just finished.
Well, I mean, hindsight's 2020 now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how it's stepping. So don't talk to me about JB. And it's funny now, all them same reports that was coming out of spring camp, right? I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna do that tonight.
Listen, dog is healthy. It's a thoroughbred finna take the field in 28 in December 28th, dog. He healthy. He got a chip on his shoulder. God done put him in a position. He totally knows it.
And the team behind him.
They're finna be a problem. And nobody they haven't seen it. Like all they got to go off is Georgia Tech.
And a spring game.
And it's a whole totally different offense. The offense be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. And he's the only one getting the reps.
Yeah, and that's gonna cut his hair off.
He's the only one getting reps right now. Like a lot of times, dog, in this sport, it's opportunity, bro, and it goes for the pros also. A lot of times, it's opportunity and it's luck. These guys have talent. A lot of times, they don't get the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of times it's opportunity, bro. How many times you've seen a running back, San Diego State running back goes down, senior, and Marshall Faulk comes in the game and runs for 220 yards, and the next week he runs for 300 yards. But he was sitting on the bench. He was finna sit on the bench the whole year. Dog, a lot of times it's opportunity at this level, and sometimes kids, it's not like they didn't know who he was. Barry Sanders sitting on the bench. What's our defensive coach last year?
Kevin Steele.
Did Barry Sanders sitting on the bench behind Thurman Thomas? He said, man, the first time Barry Sanders touched the ball in practice, he went for a touchdown.
He coached Barry Sanders?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Kevin Steele old. God damn.
Yeah, dog. And sometimes
shout out to him to still have a defense like that. I think he at a point where he ain't really in you just got to give him a loaded cupboard, and he'll make sugar shit out of sugar, or sugar out of shit. But
And we
yeah,
got another the fact that we got in Lance, and Lance is good with the media too, man. I was surprised because Kevin Steele was awesome. He would stay after and talk to us.
yeah, I remember you
Talk
saying
to the
that.
media. But Lance is good too. That man said he saw Barry Sanders' first carry, dog, in practice. But Barry Sanders was sitting on the bench.
Man, Kevin Steele probably saw the first integrated college football practice.
Hell no.
I don't know what side of the field he was on when he said it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think he said something like that. He was coaching in the '60s or some shit like that.
But yeah, bro. Like a lot of these kids have talent. They need an opportunity, bro. Like you see Jalen Hurts leave Alabama and turn into a quarterback that he got better. The motherfucker didn't get better. He got in a better system. and he helped him, and he looked same way Kyler Murray looked, same way the quarterback before that looked.
I don't understand how. Well, nobody pay attention to ESPN, right? It's ESPN got us as the number 9th conference or the number 9th ranked team in recruiting. Even with they got Jordan Lyles as a 3-star. I don't know what they looking at, but
I think it went down. You know, it goes down when he commit to Miami.
Yeah, you're right. They got him right above Ryan Mack.
Yeah, you have a less better chance of making it to the league, is what they said. Somebody asked what happened to Isaac Tesla. Isaac Tesla played for Arkansas this year, dog. 34 receptions, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brandon Ennis basically took his lumps this year.
Yeah, but we knew it was like a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah, but we knew he would struggle. Brandon Ennis kind of lacks speed. He's got a more athletic Restrepo or Barrios, but he's going to get on the field, and he's going to get on the field. And watch when he get on the field, he end up being wide receiver 1 and shit. Just like Restrepo was for us. That's just what it is with him. He's going to work hard. He's going to get open. He's going to make the tough catches. He's just one of the guys that plays football better than everybody else play football.
Gil Wilson, we could say Isaac Tesla should have came here, but we brought in a couple receivers and they barely played. Are you telling me that Isaac Tesla is better than Tyler Harrell?
You think so?
I'm asking. Is Gil Wilson saying Isaac Tesla is better than Tyler Harrell?
Shit, Tyler Harrell trying to catch the field like goddamn kickoff. He didn't look too hot. Ball hit him in the face mask and shit.
But yeah, man, this is the most wonderful time of the year. Canes fans, be patient. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen a single Cam Ward comment. Let me scroll. I see one about Cam Kitchens. I don't see any Cam. Hey, shout to y'all, man.
Goddamn Cam Ward.
But no, at some point, myself, Kyle, Rich, Street, we're going to finish those coaching grades. I think just based off this season, though, it would be a better sight picture if we give you the entire everything plus recruiting. Because I think there's some guys that we would possibly coach down, but the way they've recruited in the last couple of weeks, the fan base probably shifted their perspective on them. I ain't gonna say no names, y'all can figure it out.
Yeah, you see Isaiah Walker. You saw that Isaiah Walker no longer committed to Colorado, and Dion needed offensive lineman. What the hell?
Look, if y'all ain't learned nothing from Mark Pope, I don't know what to tell you. That man on Amazon Prime on live TV got fire blasted off the team. Like they end up at UMass, do absolutely nothing there. Man, shout out to Noodles, man. Southridge alumni, man. That's my guy. But he declared for the draft. I don't know.
Who?
Mark Pope.
Did he?
Yeah.
He declared for the draft?
Mm-hmm. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know if he ran out of eligibility. I don't know if there was just it's not another school that's going to take him. He got a super. I'm not saying he didn't get a fair shot. I think it was a lot of stuff that he
He had he had 90 yards. Damn. Yeah, one receiving touchdown this year.
did he?
These stats kind of weird the way they got these stats up here. Yeah, dog, he had one touchdown. I think I saw it. Damn, 5 attempts, 420 yards. What? This is weird. He had 33 receptions, 420 yards, and a touchdown.
I said, you know what? The NFL's calling.
What? He had 33 receptions, 420 yards. He had his biggest game against Arkansas State. He had another big game against New Mexico. But he wasn't scoring any touchdowns. Boy, Mark Pope from the DJ IVIS is sneaking to the league. Oh, damn, we got Mark Pope going. Holy shit.
That was a while ago. He did that. What? That was almost 2 weeks ago now.
What do you think that's about?
I don't know if it's an eligibility thing. I hope he will graduate. I hope he did graduate.
He had a 50-yard touchdown this year. He had a 54-yard touchdown this year. He had a 43-yard touchdown this year. You need that mind-blowing? Eye-popping?
There was never a talent thing with him. It was between the ears.
Right.
That's it. It was never is Noodles talented enough to, it was just between the ears. And he needed someone to grab. I'm sure someone at Miami grabbed him up at some point, but having a run-in with a particular OC that was a receiver coach probably didn't help. He did get his degree. You're right. I remember seeing his graduation photos. He had some Louboutin shoes on or something like that, or some Gucci shoes. You're right. So yeah, he must have been a grad transfer.
That boy said we are vet. Said we are getting Cam Wood. Vet, who you been talking to? Jesus? Jesus, who told you this, Vet?
That boy talking to the government, man. The government told him.
Vet, who told you this, Vet?
The VA.
See Carson Beck? No. Carson Beck decided to come back to college. So if that make y'all feel better about Cam Ward, because Carson Beck could have went into the draft this year, but he figured he'll go higher next year. So he decided to come back.
Carson Beck only has 1 year as a starter, though.
Yeah.
And you see who's the last guy?
How many Ward has? Huh?
Ward has 2 at D1 and 1 at D13.
So yeah, I think Carson Beck have more exposure though.
That's fine. Remember the last guy who was in that position who did that? You know who he turned out to be? Mac Jones. Who is terrible.
What you mean? Had 1 year started?
Yeah.
Started 1 year? Well, Carson get to do it again next year. But that's probably the same thing Cam Ward thinking. Like, man, it's just too many dogs coming out. Who he got coming out this year?
I put in a group me.
Michael Penix.
I'm in the chat.
Doggy dog. Michael Penix. Doggy dog. Heisman Trophy winning. Jaden
Daniels. Last year's Heisman Trophy winners. Drake May.
God, I forgot about Caleb Williams.
Drake May.
Drake,
Nick.
hey, nah.
If you don't sit your ass down, Cam.
Bo Nick, motherfucker, been in college 18 years.
Yeah.
38 years old going into the draft. Who else? That about 5 or 6. I forgot about Caleb Williams and Drake May. Good Lord, just come on back. 5 quarterbacks going first round this year? Comment section. Kyle in the comment section. Kyle, 5 quarterbacks going the first round this year, dog?
Look, check this out, Street. Drake May, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Quinn Ewers, Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, Jordan Travis, James Daniels, Sam Hartman.
JJ McCarthy not come back?
For what? Especially they win a natty? For what?
Quinn Ewers going to the league?
Why wouldn't he? Quinn Ewers been in college 3 years.
You sure about that?
He did a year at Ohio State. He said, F this and
No. He did 2 months at Ohio State.
Okay. He said, F and transfer. He goes to Texas, which is home for him. He gets hurt.
He been there 2 years.
Ewers is coming back?
Yeah, see, Ewers left high school early, went to Ohio State, took some money, then transferred to Texas before he even played. Yeah, so that's the same year. I don't even think he stayed there long, dog.
I'm pretty sure he played.
I don't think he stayed. He was not there that long because he left high school so early. He was not there long enough to play in the spring game. So he got 2 years. So who else? JJ McCarthy? You sure he out of here, dog? Let's see. Did he declare yet? Oh no, he's still playing, huh? He's still playing the playoffs.
Yeah, he in the playoffs still. He wouldn't declare yet.
JJ McCarthy.
Michigan got to be the most solid team right now. They got no deflections, nothing.
JJ McCarthy could go, dog. He could go.
I think that Michigan offense actually held him back. He could. That Michigan offense held him back. He could end up. He won't get drafted high, but he'll end up being a sleeper and take somebody's spot in the league.
He maybe was the best quarterback I saw at IMG next to the Texas A&M kid, the black kid. They were the 2 best quarterbacks I ever saw play at IMG.
The Texas A&M kid that's now playing?
No, what was the kid name from Texas A&M? London. That went in all those overtime versus LSU that time. Somebody
forgot about Michael Pratt too.
Somebody's gonna say it. Kelly Mond.
Oh, got you.
I told you the boys in the chat, the boys in the group chat. Look, they be on it, boy. Kelly Mond, yeah, Kelly Mond, and I got highlights.
What happened to him? He got drafted.
He was in the league. He was in Minnesota for a while. I think he's still there. Kelly Mond was one of the weird ones because it didn't appear that he was that good. He would run in high school, man, and like they just couldn't get him to the ground. Like people would bounce off of him. Shit, I don't know how strong he was, dog, but they just couldn't get him to the ground. Let's see what Kelly Mond is.
Someone said Mond a free agent.
Even when you pull him up, he got a Minnesota uniform on. He's an Indianapolis Colts practice squad.
Just like my dog Brad Kaya.
Brad Kaya? How long Brad Kaya did in the league?
I think he went to 3 different teams in 4 years.
Huh?
He went to 3 different teams in 4 years, and then he just got out to be a movie director or some shit.
That Brad Kaya career ended weird to me, dog. Because I thought Brad Kaya was a hell of a quarterback. Then
all you need is a little more ability.
Coach changed. He was in the league. Damn, he was in the league for 2 years, but it looked like he played for 8 teams.
He just kept bouncing from practice squad to practice squad. Kyle said it, man. These GMs are always quarterback hungry. They're always gonna go look for a quarterback and hope they strike gold. They're just gonna get a bunch of dudes in the practice squad and look at the Dolphins. Look at the Dolphins locker room. You think the Dolphins quarterback room got an answer if Tua go down?
He said they mock draft Keon Coleman to the Giants at 8. That was diabolical by Kyle.
You know what happened? You know what happened the last time we drafted a
shit.
receiver?
What?
You know who it was?
Coles? No, that was the Jets.
Mr. Murder himself, man, with Travis Rudolph.
Mr. Murder. Damn, dog. You gonna do Travis from West Palm like that?
He got off, man. He all right.
He damn sure did. It took a while though. That's James Cook and Dalvin Cook, boy. Shout out to James Cook, man.
James Cook been going off last couple weeks in fantasy. Too bad I'm out of the playoffs. That season was a waste. Shout out to the Villains, man. The Vill'n grouped me final fantasy. I mean, the fantasy teams. I don't know who's projected to win it. My record's looking like the Giants in real life. So, anywho, next year we're gonna get it back. Hopefully, get some more people in there. Break up the monotony. But
I got a question, dog.
Look, Mr. Overdose said it. We're in a. I told you, like, these GMs, like what Kyle says, GMs are always looking for quarterbacks and hoping that they get the next guy. He meant Mike White, but Mike White, you expect Mike White to lead the Dolphins to a victory? And boys better do everything in their power to make sure that boy stays safe.
Check this out.
In the transfer portal. Justin Herbert in the transfer portal because we put him there. Justin Herbert played 3 years at the University of Oregon, has jumped in the portal for his senior season. Place Justin Herbert on a team that you think will put them in the national championship talks or put them in somewhere in that room to give them a shot to win a national championship. Now, remember, you had Sunshine in Clemson and you had Joe Burrow and LSU at the end. Where would you send Justin Herbert? Would you send him out to Georgia to take over for Jake Fromm? Would you send him out to Oklahoma to take over for Jalen Hurts or out in Michigan to take over for Shea Patterson? Where could Justin Herbert get plugged in and get himself a shot to win a national championship? Justin Herbert is in the portal. Breaking news. Justin Herbert is in the transfer portal.
He's not really in the transfer portal, people. That's just a hypothetical. In that scenario, if the transfer portal was as booming as it was,
we got a couple more we're going to do too. Yeah. If Justin Herbert was in college in 2019 season, he was in the transfer portal. Do you think if you would have put him on that Hurricane team and switched out Jaron Williams, right? And he would have had Brevin Jordan and Jeff Thomas and KJ Osborne and Mike Harley, right? You think we could have beat Clemson that year?
Our offensive line was still dog water. Remember, we had a 190-pound Zion Nelson.
Huh?
Didn't we have 190-pound Zion Nelson on the left tackle?
Cal said Michigan.
His second year.
I don't think we could have won the ACC that year with Justin Herbert at quarterback. I think we lost like 6 games. I was looking it up today. That was the Jaron Williams year we lost to Florida. We started off 0-2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had Zion Nelson allowed like 10 sacks that game. A dude got drafted. His draft, what's his name? Jabari something. Jabari something.
Uh-huh.
That dude got drafted in the first or second round off of the tape that he put on Zion Nelson.
That's messed up. I done heard that answer so many times. Nah, because we had a bad offensive line.
We had Zion Nelson barely cracked 300 pounds. I don't think he might have been 250 playing left tackle. It don't matter who the signal caller was. That offensive line was horrific.
We beat Florida that night with Justin Herbert.
That defense beat Florida.
We would beat Florida.
They just I was at that game. I don't want to think about that crap.
That was the day my homeboy got married, man. He got married 10 o'clock in the morning. I had to drive from East Florida to fucking Gainesville. And motherfucker was married for 2 years. Fight that nigga every time I see him.
Yeah, you gotta give me the hands for that.
No, that's it. I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Especially if Miami wins that game. Yeah, it's an on-site every time I see you, dog.
I had to fight
one of the biggest.
Dog. Don't know why he got divorced. Motherfucker divorced. You ask him today, dog, what happened? He don't know what happened. Motherfucker, do you know you made me miss Florida versus Miami? All the pregame stuff. I got there in time for the game, but I missed all the interviews and everything the
Man, you
media
ain't
get
missed
to do.
much, man. It was all bad.
That was a good game.
I mean, it was
Until
good. Like going back into the end, with Kadarius Tony's sorry ass.
they was trying to give us the game.
They
They
were,
was trying
yeah,
to give us the game.
they were doing
Yeah.
fake field goals and punts and all kind of crap, man.
It was trying to give us the game at the end. That's when I realized we couldn't beat them. When they just kept giving us penalties and we kept going backwards. They was giving us penalties. The ref was giving us yards, and they was sacking us, and we kept going backwards.
Yeah, that might have been Mr. Target's best game of his career that night.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Target. What's my dog name? The safety. You got a target in every game.
What was it? Scott?
They're gonna put in the chat. 3, 2, 1.
Scott, right? Scott, what's his name?
Oh, that's Scott.
Because I remember I put up that Target logo for him on Twitter.
Yep. Amari Carter. There it is.
Amari Carter, yeah.
He tried to gay shotty.
Yeah. Amari Carter.
I think he had like two interceptions. That something crazy like that. He had a pick or.
Jeff Thomas had a drop, right?
Yep, in the back of the end zone. Brevin Nelson might have had one too, but I think he redeemed himself and caught it. I got to go back and watch the highlight. Actually, I'm not going to watch the highlights. We lost to Felipe Franks, who went to Arkansas and did nothing. I don't think Felipe Franks is on an NFL roster today. I don't think he's on an XFL roster.
I thought it was Jeff Driscoll.
No, it was Felipe Franks. I remember because they kept talking about, oh, Felipe Franks' mom's is in the stand. I don't care. I do not care.
Amari Carter.
I feel like, man, before Mario got here, like these, like now looking back at it, you know what I'm saying? It feels like we just put a bunch of like ragtag guys like together on some of these teams and just hope something stuck. Like maybe it should have worked. And 20, what was that 20? What year was that? 2017. 2017, it just happened to work out because there was competent coaching, and it wasn't even that competent. Because the quarterback play was abysmal, but they just figured it out. Like they just figured it out. I don't get it. I don't understand. But it just feels like all the recruiting we've been doing is just like I don't know. I can't put my name on it. But now the shit just feels different.
I think and we finna get out of here. We said we weren't gonna be on here long, so we're gonna get out of here. But I just think it's been too much. It's been too much. No continuity, right? Like we haven't had any coaches to stay, any OCs to stay. We've had the talent come through here, but every year if the offense is changing, there's no continuity. Like there's no head coach that could come in here and say, "Fuck it, this is my system. I don't care if the OCs change. I don't care if DCs change. We're gonna run this." We haven't had that. So with the talent, every time talent comes in, something is changing. Like
Not
so,
yet, Sean. Coming soon.
Hadn't been any continuity, and for the first 15 years, we were just hiring coaches that were not qualified, bro. They shouldn't have been coaching at the University of Miami, dog. And that's the bottom line.
Rick should have.
Period.
But I just think he was past his prime.
I don't think Rick should have because I think it's almost the opposite. He was done coaching. Luke said they had to beg Rick to come coach the Hurricanes. He was done. And now you see he has a medical problem. You know what I'm saying? He was done. So it's kind of the same thing.
I don't know, man, but that was before Mario. That was the close we got to a proven coach who actually went and built some shit somewhere, and that's why I was all for it. And after Rick, I said I'm done with these up and coming coordinators. I don't want to see it because you about to watch the same thing happen again in Gainesville because they about to after signing day.
I think Rick with his eyes closed can build a program with his eyes closed because he had done did it so long.
Yeah,
the coaches we were hiring like had never really did programs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why I always say Mario is the best coach Miami has ever hired. The first time we hired a guy that looked like he knew what he was doing, on top of his game. It's the first time I had seen us hire a guy like that you knew you were gonna have to pay money for. All of that shit.
Yeah.
I think Rick was so nice. Rick got a bunch of money and was like, "Man, I'm
Yeah,
not
y'all can
up
have
for
it
this
back.
shit." Yeah.
He was like, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and take this back. Go ahead. We need an indoor facility anyway. Go ahead and have this right back. I'm
Man, I'm
good.
not up for this shit, man.
Take $1 million of this and take it right back.
I'm not stealing. Guys not gonna like me for stealing. I'm not stealing shit. I'm giving it back. Huh?
Hey, shout out to man. I don't care. Shout out to Coach Rick. We had them boys getting baptized, praying, going to church every Sunday. And he figured it out, man. He got this team to a 10-win season with goddamn Malik Rozier as the quarterback.
He did. And we thought it was the same thing going on in Penn State. They think it was Manny. We thought it was Manny. Manny got to the helm, and even the kids be like, man, Manny was too nice. Wanted to be our friend and shit.
He could probably get away with that at Duke. I ain't gonna hold you. He could definitely get away with that with Duke. I don't think they're gonna win anything.
Manny Diaz better not beat us, though.
That's not
Ever.
happening. I look.
Ever.
There are a few things that I want to see more in the 2024 season than Mario and Manny Diaz post game coming across the field at each other. There is some Cuban hostility going on there that I know is about to become very, very clear when them two people shake each other's hand, if they shake each other's hands. Because that man got to go look at a Florida State alumni who ruined his school before he got here, and then went through all the. I can't wait. I actually might. Is that in Miami this year?
That's funny.
Or is it in Raleigh? Or Durham or whatever the hell part of North Carolina. Yeah, it's not going. That game not going to be close. Manny and them Duke Blue Devils, unless they basically get half of Alabama senior transfer, them boys finna get body slammed through the pavement. That game won't even be remotely close. And they got to break in a new quarterback and a second year in the Gidry defense. Oh yeah, it's finna be open the floodgates.
Second year
Because it's finna get ugly. let's just get out the way. It's finna begin. We played them at Miami, don't we? We play them at Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, I watched Riley Leonard do whatever the fuck he want to our defense and Kevin Steele. This time, oh yeah, it's gonna be biblical. It's going to be biblical.
You crazy, dog.
I'm crazy. Do I gotta cut the music on? No, we're gonna get ready to get out of here, man.
Motherfucking
maybe the week of the game. I might save a rant for y'all. But nah, Kyle, there's a lot of things that I think our jinx is about. You know what I'm saying? Florida State game, something like that. But this ain't one of them. Y'all know me. I don't do score predictions. I don't do none of that. I don't even like doing game predictions because every game we predicted, except Clemson, we lost. And we predicted we would lose against Clemson. So I get it, Kyle. But for that one, I'm saying it was December 18th, 2023. I'm saying it right now. Somewhat 9 months before we play that game, ish, 8 to 9 months, them boys finna get body slammed through the pavement. It ain't even gonna be remotely close. I ain't saying Miami gonna make they announce their presence back to the world, but I am saying that's a fair point, Don. What if Manny don't speak Spanish? What if Mario say something to him in Spanish? What do you call him, a bitch on the mic in Spanish?
What?
And man just sitting there just shaking his hand like, see.
Y'all crazy.
He tell me you a hoe. You a hoe, and I'll slap you when I see you outside the gate. And he should do a whole press conference in Spanish. Just say, just cause. He said he gonna write it down. He's like,
He said go write down a piece of paper.
I would do the whole post game in Spanish. Let's who's asking them stupid ass questions. I ask that shit right in Spanish too. He hasn't done a Spanish interview. He hasn't done an interview in Spanish since what? He got hired, right? When Univision asking some shit, he was like, "That was hard." Right?
Who, Manny?
Yeah. No, Mario.
Mario? Yeah.
Manny don't speak Spanish.
Manny don't speak Spanish. That's what what's the name say he don't trust him.
Who said that?
Sap. Somebody you don't trust him because they don't speak Spanish.
What's that? How was your Mel Bros? We hear he's supposed to get another chance, man.
What?
We ain't gonna get to the details, but he should.
Before we get out of here, dog. If they never seen this before. Before we get out of here, dog, let me see if I can.
And we're gonna wrap up with Daryl Street.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. In the last 15 years, the Miami Hurricanes.
Here we go.
Can y'all hear it?
Back, people.
In any team in the ACC. Can y'all hear it? If you had to take a guess,
Yeah, they can hear it.
Tell us why that hasn't led to more success.
So, say that again.
Is it on time? The last 15 years, the Miami Hurricanes have been number one in the coastal in recruiting. In the last 5 years, they've put more players in the. Let me start over. Was it on time?
Yeah, it was on time, man. Play it.
No, it looked like it was off time to me.
I think it's because when you turned your thing on, you had your mic back on in the background, and it was when you was recording the Zoom, it was playing your mic back.
Huh?
In the Zoom recording, but they fixed it.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it again. That was kind of weird. Let's see. Okay.
I thought you was going to lose your media credentials after this.
They've put more players in the NFL than any team in the ACC. 15 years, the Miami Hurricanes have been first in recruiting in the coastal. In the last 5 years, they've put more players in the NFL than any team in the ACC. If you had to take a guess, could you tell us why that hasn't led to more success?
So, say that again.
Okay, so the last 15 years, the Miami Hurricanes have been number one in the coastal in recruiting. In the last 5 years, they've put more players in the NFL than any team in the ACC. If you had to take a guess, because I know you haven't been there over 15 years. If you had to take a guess, could you tell us why they haven't led to more success?
I don't know more players than any ACC team in the NFL. I mean,
he didn't believe that shit. He didn't believe that shit.
I don't know what the answer to that question that you're looking for is.
What the answer I'm looking for?
It's like most things. I'm sure it's an answer. People can find whatever the answer they want to find. I'm sure there's a bunch of things involved in it. I think everybody knows recruiting rankings are tell part of a story. I don't know. Look here's what I know. What I know is we're in our third season being head coach. I'm really excited about the first two recruiting classes we brought in this program. I can't speak a lot about 15 years and all those other things that you discussed and that you said. I think if we keep doing what we've done the last couple of years and we keep bringing in the talent we brought in the last couple of years and we keep playing, I think things are getting really, really good.
Not the many, man.
So I can't carry around the burden of 15 years and 5 years and things like that. We got here, the program was where it was with the personnel that we had in it, and we try to get our people better every year. And that's us as coaches. That's us doing a better job every year. But it's not complicated. You want your program to be better, you bring in better people. And I think we're bringing in better people. I just do. So.
All right, thanks.
Great. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody. If we don't see you before Thursday.
They immediately stopped the interview after that shit. They say, "Oh, fuck no. We're done." Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, make sure you have a lot of turkey. We're done, folks. We're done. Shut up. Wrap it up.
Hey, what's the name? Barry Jackson tweeted that shit so fast. Hey, listen, but I want to finish that. Listen, because I was confused after, because I didn't think I was ever going to ask him anything to stop y'all like that.
Recording stopped.
How was that question? Was it that difficult? Like I gotta. What just happened? Let me know in the comment section.
That's what happened right there.
What just happened? What just happened? Because
that's what happened.
It's facts. I've been saying it. I'm sure y'all went and checked. I'm sure all y'all have went and checked behind me. So it's facts. I just wanted him to explain that because we talk about recruiting. Because I got tired of hearing him say, we got to bring in better guys. We got to keep bringing in better guys. I got tired of hearing him say that.
Pulling the old.
Wait a minute.
Coach, huh?
Wait a minute. We're bringing in better guys than everybody we're playing against. So what the fuck? Why the fuck we can't at least beat them? Okay? Why we can't beat the NC States and the North Carolinas? We're bringing in better guys than them. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, we ain't even talking about beating the other side. Not even talking about beating the other side of the ACC. How about let's just beat our side? We're bringing in better guys than motherfucking Duke, okay?
Shout out to the Vill'n. I think the Vill'n gave you that stat, right? Like that we had the #1 class in the Coastal for like 5 years straight.
Vic came up with this. Vic kind of came up with it. I asked him to give me the stats, and when I got it in my hands, I was like, "Oh shit, we got more players than Clemson in the NFL." 5 years. Like, oh no, somebody got to answer for this. Somebody got to answer for this, and Manny just happened to be the one standing there, dog. Now the numbers don't look like that anymore.
Oh no, absolutely not. But they're about to be. They're about to be. You see Tyreek Steele going fucking crazy and goddamn David Njoku. Like I said, that boy been on fire, man.
This guy talking about Barry Jackson. Barry Jackson tweeted that shit so fast, bro. Barry Jackson was like, "Oh, Caneville just asked Manny yes, why haven't the talent equated to fucking wins?" Now, quiet as kept. I didn't expect to do that to him. I thought he was going to have an answer for the question, like they have an answer for everything. But I think the question was, and that's what I try to explain to y'all. The question was phrased so well that he couldn't snooze out of it, and it shocked him. He probably had to go back to his staff and be like, "The fuck is that true? And is that we got more players in the NFL than what? We've been #1 in recruitment in the Coastal for how long? And we ain't won the motherfucker?"
And here's the crazy part too. Guess what he just dodged? We always talked about how he showed up somewhere and he had somebody else's players, and that's when he saw success, right? And now he got out of right in time before he had to actually bring in his players and coach them to a top 15 defense.
Right.
Because that was what Don Brown's players or whatever the fuck that dude's name was.
Right.
So now he at Duke, he got a bunch of, well, I don't know. Duke got a whole bunch of transfer portal kids. They had like one of the oldest teams in the ACC, right? Next to Florida State.
Uh-huh.
That's why they were told Florida State with Riley Leonard before he got hurt. Man, he got to start from scratch because all them kids about to leave. And I don't think it's because they don't want to be. I think they ain't got no eligibility left.
Dunn said he learned his lesson. Fuck that. Get in, bring some energy to somebody else's players, get them to play good, get the fuck out of
Yep. And get the fuck up out of there. I'm not saying.
Hey, that's Charlie Strong jumping shit from Louisville when Teddy Bridgewater leave. Like, I won't stay here another fucking second. You know what I'm saying? Like, who got money? Texas? They still hanging, nigga? All right, fuck it. Let's go. We're gonna take our chances. How much? That's Charlie Strong getting the hell out of motherfucking Louisville.
Yep. He gonna have to work, bro. He gonna have to work at Duke because shit. Duke about to be looking like the Oregon State of these teams start moving in the next couple of years. It's gonna take one team that really stand on business and power their way out, and the other teams are gonna follow. Duke gonna get left behind. Duke gonna be in dogfights with SMU for years to come. And maybe that's okay for Manny. You know what I'm saying? Big boy P5 football ain't for everybody. But
well, listen, man, let's get up out of here because I gotta get up 3:00 in the morning and go pick up my wife from the airport, dog. And I was late last time.
That's tough. Very tough.
So I'm gonna try to get to sleep. Spirit keep pushing back the flight. I keep telling her motherfucking ass stop flying on Spirit. The flight be $12. The flight be $12, but the pain be $250, dog. Like the flight be $12, right? But the pain. Last time I called her on the way there.
Shout out to my dog, man. I was just thinking about that too, because my homeboy offered me tickets to VIP suite to the Orange Bowl. And I was going full Miami gear just to troll Florida State fans, but I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and chill. But I damn sure was about to hop on the Spirit flight. That's God telling me, hey man, protect yourself, because it ain't.
Called her on the way. Called her on the way. Where she going? Hey, y'all took off yet? Nah, we've been sitting in the for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because they bump all the Spirit flights to the back.
Like she said, the lady on the Spirit flight said, welcome to everybody flying the flight today, especially the people who said that they'll never fly Spirit again. We got a special welcome for you. Spirit is trolling, y'all. Y'all still buying them $13 flights and getting bent over.
I don't know, man. I can't do it. I live too comfortably to be flying on Spirit, dog. And I like my life a little bit too much. I feel like if a plane was ever going to go missing out the sky, just boom, vanish, it's probably going to be a Spirit or a Frontier or a Legion flight.
Huh?
But shout out to them, man. They just got direct flights from Minot to Orlando. Shout out to them. I would never take it, but shout out to them. I considered it though. I was like, damn, Orange Bowl tickets. So I can go troll Florida State fans.
This is how I feel about Spirit, dog. I remember one time they went in there arguing with the Spirit people, and the Spirit lady told them to go back to the flea market. I said, y'all didn't record that? Y'all just let her talk. Bro, I don't care what the price of the flight is. I tell her, do not put me on Spirit. I don't give a fuck. But it's cheaper. It's only $7. I don't give a fuck if it was $7. I don't give a fuck if it was 7 cents. Do not put me on Spirit. I'm not gonna let them let me down, dog.
Wait, is this KJ? Wait, hold on.
What?
Please don't tell me we're pursuing KJ Jefferson.
No, he said it was another. All he said was another quarterback in the portal.
Please, Lord God, no.
That's all he said. What are you people tripping about? Just realized 2 Miami Hurricane corners are starting for the Seahawks. Artie Burns and Mike Jackson. Artie Burns still starting in the league?
Yeah, man. Start hating on my dog. I think he just came over this year.
Damn.
He was in the Steelers for a while.
What's wrong with KJ Jefferson? He seemed like he got some decent.
Have you seen Arkansas play?
Hey, that don't mean he sucked.
What? Are you serious?
He got some decent stats, though. What the fuck? How you throw all them touchdowns? He been playing for a bunch of years or something? Bro, did you see his touchdowns, or you just talking outside your neck, dog?
I'm trying to get the fuck off, and Streeter gonna make me go pull this shit up, man.
No. Let's get out of here. We can talk after. Listen, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment. Go check out KJ Jefferson on your own time, because I'm finna go to sleep, because I got to get up in 2 hours. So make sure you like, share, man. Hit the subscribe button, dog. All that stuff
close
is
your
free.
damn eyelids, open them shits right back up.
So listen. We out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. If you're not a villain, you ain't in the private group, man, you're missing out. I put the link in the comment in the description section for y'all. But if you ain't a villain, dog, you're missing out, dog. Let's get out of here, Mitty. Shut it down. Run it.